As always, welcome back guys, and this is the first race of the Nations Cup, and as you can see here on the screen we're checking the weather, and for the qualifier it doesn't look that bad. A little bit of rain, but seems to be passing, so we head over and go and put on our racing hard tyres because we feel like that can deal with it in this kind of weather. But as you're going to see, we do come across some complications. So coming around here, as you can see, it's wet on the track, but there is a dry line, so we're just trying to stick to that dry line right now. And as we come down this straight, you can see the guy in front of us. I don't know what tyres he's on, but something happens right here where he slows down as we come around this turn here. Here we go, he starts to slow down and going as fast as you can. We try to get out of the way of that, and watch right now, you're going to see we're going to go back and show you in slow motion. Look at this, he actually ghosts, so I don't know what happens there, but he ghosts out, which throws us off. And then as you'll see here, we get a 2-second penalty, so that don't help us. And as you'll see now, we end up qualifying 14th, and that kind of set the tone, guys. We kind of felt like from that, we checked the weather again, bit of rain there, maybe we underestimated it, as you're going to see in the video, but we change now to IMs. Looking at it in hindsight, maybe we should have gone with wets, but we kind of felt like this was the way that the race was heading. Not very good. This is the 9 o'clock slot as well for the UK. We have 5, 7 and 9 PM slots. This is the last slot. We've had no practice, just jump in and go for it, try and get some points on the board. So here we go, people. 15 laps around Spa. Racing intermediates, as the weather shows. And I thought, because of the bar on the left, I thought we may have made a good choice at this point going into it. Doesn't look too wet, maybe we'll get away with it, but as you'll see after this first lap, we wish we could have had a first lap that was a lot better than that, to be quite honest. So let's get into this, guys. I'll let you watch the first lap and I will be back. So as you can see, we had a great turn one, kind of lost it. The guy took his position back, but that's a part of racing. It's not a problem. We're going to keep the pressure on, and as we come around this turn here into the next turn, you're going to see the guy behind is right on my tail. And just watch this, guys. It's a bit of a weird one. Whack. I'm trying to turn back to straighten myself out, and right here now you're going to see, look what we get, a 2-second penalty. I'm trying to correct the car, the guy's hit me, and I just don't get it. Again, as you know, in racing, it's knocked me off. I'm not in my, I've got damage. Look at the damage on the car. I'm not in my, zone. He's got past, and then we make a mistake right here because of the slipstream and the tyres we're on. We brake and end up taking this guy out. Unfortunately, that on my part, that is my fault. So what we do, we slow up and we stay behind him. And for the rest of this lap, we're going to bump draft him and try and push him back into the race. That's my mistake there. The first one, it's a bit of a weird one. Let me know, guys, because that is weird. The guy hit me. I'm trying to correct the car, get a 2-second penalty. Just throws you off in your racing. As we all know, if you're racing at this AS lobbies, should be competitive. Now we're on a 5-second penalty right here. I don't know. Let's see how this race pans out. So we've paid that penalty now, and as you can see, there's a little bit of a dry line starting to appear. So what we're going to try and do is benefit off of that and just keep going. Remember, we've had a bad first lap. We've got them penalties. There's still 12 laps left. We're not going to quit. We're not going to give up. Hopefully we've made the right choice on these IMs. But all you can do, guys, is watch on. This is the full race, so nothing's been edited, nothing's been taken out. We just put some different perspectives in for you to watch. But hopefully we can pull this back and get ourselves into a half decent position given what's happened already. So as you can see, going into the 5th lap now, the rain has hit hard. We're on IMs. There was a bit of a dry line starting to appear, as you can see, but it seems like that's gone against us now. The rain's coming down, and you know, we're just going to try and push through here. Hopefully it's a little bit of passing weather and the dry line starts to appear again. 6th, 7th, as you can see here with that rain. Look at that. Luckily we don't get a penalty there, but as you can see, people, yellow flags all over the track. People are finding it really hard with the decision that they've made with their tires. So hopefully this is just a passing bit of rain and we can push and get some positions back again. Another yellow flag coming out. Someone's, with this weather, unpredictable. Just got to work with it, try and do our best and push on, guys. So as you can see, we're on to lap 10 now, and it seems like again the dry line's starting to appear, and maybe the IMs was the good decision to make, as we're getting some dry. Looking at the sky as well, don't look too bad. Maybe the weather's passing, a little bit of clouds above there, but maybe the weather's passing, and hoping that it stays this way for the next 5 laps and the dry line will start to appear a little bit more, and it will only benefit us in chasing down these people in front. Let's see what happens. And we was hoping for the best, guys, being on IMs. Maybe on lap 8, 9 we should have changed to wets. The thing is, we didn't check the weather map properly at the start of the race, and again, as I said, you get the slots 5 p.m, 7 p.m, 9 p.m. We've had no practice, no nothing, and again, the reason why you're watching it in this view is because this is how I race, in this view. And coming up in lap 12, the end of lap 11, as you're going to see here, we was hoping for the best, but Mother Nature had other ideas. Look at that, we just slide off. Lucky not to get a reset there, lucky not to get a reset. What you're going to see now is the guy behind is right on our tail. So as we're trying to hold off this guy behind, as I mentioned before, he's right on our tail now. A few mistakes from us. Should have changed to wet tyres, but I was hoping for the best. And we pulled away a little bit there. And just watch this, guys. It only takes a second. One little thing, especially the power of these cars. And here we go. Round in circles. And we'll take this back for you right now in a different view for you to see properly. As you come round here, we run a little bit wide. There you go. Get a little bit of wet. And there you go. That guy's gone. Little mistakes like that. We've got damage now. It's not going to happen for us. You just got to try and maintain. And if 11th is what we're going to get out of this, then it is what it is, guys. So last lap, and to say that this has been eventful is understatement. But what we've got in front is two guys battling, and they're pushing right now. And here we go. We've clipped the curb again and smashed in, and took a really long spin. Tried to get back on the pedal there, get back on that dry line or whatever dry line there is, and push in. And what's happened is the guys behind now, because of that, are catching up. We took a defensive line, and if you look down in the bottom right there, you'll see the guys right behind now. So within half a second, basically right behind us. Luckily we have no damage, or the damage has gone by this point. And again, last lap, right on our tail. And as I said, if 11th is the best we get out of this after what's happened, then it is what it is. As you can see, the traction thing's coming up there. We're on traction 1. And we're just trying to keep it simple right now. Our tyres are good. Stay on that dry line and push until the end. And watch what happens on the very, very last corner, guys. This is why you should watch all the way until the end. This is the full race. Thank you everyone who subscribed. As you can see up top in the top left, people have finished by this point. Someone slid out. It's Formula 1 cars on wet. And as you can see in front, the guy, obviously that's the guy who's had a little bit of a slip, come off the track. He's going very slow, and we're catching up right now. And watch this overtake, guys. Watch this to perfection on the last lap. There you go. And we bring it home in 10th place. A super eventful race, and why you should always practice before you race, guys. So to round it off, what we could take from this, guys, always congratulate the winner of the race. Well done to them. Well done to everybody who races clean, and own up to your mistakes. You make a mistake, just drop back and hold back. Let that person back through and admit we do things wrong. We're humans. And just like AHR Hills, who said he's going to check out the video, guys, make sure you check it out. Don't forget to leave a like. Also hit that subscribe button. And what we will do is catch you in the next one. Whether it's a video or a live, guys, make sure you check it out. Thank you, everyone. We'll catch you in the next one.